Hello everyone, this is Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos. Welcome to my YouTube subscribers and my Facebook group friends, and anyone who's found their way to this video wants to learn more about Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos. I've got about 5 charts to look at today. I haven't made a lesson in a little while. I'm not even doing that well today, and I'm just hoping that by getting into a lesson I'll be doing a little better as we go along. Right here we have chart 227. I'm sure we've talked about this before, but I have a little more perspective on it since I've advanced from this level chart. Cage circle of fifth using the AA S3AXL long pattern slide. Is it a slide? Well, since I've done the ramp patterns on chart number 2, I believe it's 229, you can call it a ramp or a slide. We'll see what that's about. Actually, it's not even a slide except with the this circle here. So what we have here is an S4E, short pattern, caged pattern, okay, where we have 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, and then we go into a long pattern with the starting with the A shape down here, okay, and then this is the slide, but really it's not much of a slide. It's simply saying that, I mean it is, so that's it, that's the slide, but I'm simply saying that I guess in this chart that if with this one pattern here, way up here, which is an S4E we just talked about as we went around the circle down here, and this long pattern S3AXL, meaning following the convention for identifying patterns is now the bottom string and how many strings up from there. So looking at the long pattern there, actually it's extra long, so XL is extra long. You have 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the S3 string A extra long. And then we just go into the S4E. And one stacks on top of the other. From 2, 3, 4, this 2, 3, 4 right here could actually be looked at as if it was down here, okay, like that. Okay, so that fits right in. It's going to be left justified going into the long pattern, and coming out of the long pattern is going to be right justified with the 7 root 2. So we've just got this pattern feeds into this pattern, and that's why it's easy. What makes it difficult is the tuning differential, where you'll see, let's first get this, the tuning differential where you'll see, let's say we start over here on an A shape here. Let's say we start on an R shape here. So we start the A shape 5, 6, 7, say started underneath here, and then we go into the R shape, which is the 5th. E is the 5th right here. The E shape is the 5th of the A shape. So the A shape will be down here, 5, 6, 7 root 2. Okay, but we're going to take the root part, defining the long patterns. The short pattern 7 root 2, but we're using the long pattern, and we're finding the long patterns now have additionally value aside from being able to start from the fretnut or the capo. They also can be used to define modes, such as starting on the root here we have the Ionian mode. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Now and then as I was saying before, we have 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, now the tuning warp up here. So it's no longer a brick wall here. We have to move the top of the wall over with the tuning warp. We have to go over 1 fret because of the tuning third on the 2nd string from the top. So then we have 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4. That's one thing that makes it difficult. The other thing is what I originally started with is here's your S3 A extra long. It starts on the A shape down here. It's 3 strings, it's extra long. But the pattern, as you go to the right, you're going in 5th. So when you move it moves the pattern down in 5th. So then you have root 2, 3 on the bottom string, and that is the 5th of the A shape. And next you'll have the C shape being the 5th of the E shape. Now hang on. Let's look at that again. Going in 5ths. This is string circle 5th. C to G is a 5th. G to D is a 5th. D to A is a 5th. Okay? A to E is a 5th. But now E to C is a string shaped 5th. It's not E to B. It's E to C. It's an augmented 5th. It's a string shaped 5th. And conversely, going the other way from C to E is a diminished 4th. Okay, so you'll see G to C, and then C to E. All right, so we go in string shaped 4ths when we're going counterclockwise. So that's why we see what's going on here. We have this root 2, 3 up here on the 3rd string, a 5th over root 2, 3, move the pattern down, another a 5th that comes down, the 5th of A is E, okay, the 5th of D is A, the 5th of A is E, and then again, when you bring the C down, the 5th of E, the string shaped 5th of E is C. Of course, there's always caged, C, A, G, E, D, and caged backward, C, D, E, G, A, C. Okay, so going to the left, it's in 4ths. Excuse me, going to the left, it is in 4ths. In other words, if you go from this root 2, 3, E to the move it up, then you get to the A, which is the 4th of E. But going to the left, it's a increasing pentatonic scale. Sorry about that. So that's what's going on a little bit with this chart here. You know, it's just a little background. So over here, this is, it just repeats. It goes E to C. This is a 5th, this is a 5th, this is a 5th, this is a 5th, but then we go into the long pattern and we just start the pattern over again. Okay, so how does it work? We have the long pattern here, we have the E shape here, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, and then into the long pattern right here. From A shape to A shape. That's the slide. So we get the long pattern and we go right into the short pattern again. We have to know how to match these up though. Where does it go? Where does it go? It is right justified going out of the long pattern, and it is left justified going into the long pattern. So D, 2, 3, 4 goes into the long pattern with the D shape. Let's say the capo is on my D here. This is your E. This is my D here. It would be 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then coming out with the E shape,